Hello everyone, it's Rose, and I am back today with a big unboxing from Newhomy. So I have 6 items here in front of me that we're going to open today. They range in number from number 476 over here to number 568 over here. So they're not, well, they're not in sequence because I made 2 orders. And I think what they did was they evened out the weight for shipping purposes. And so the numbers are not, one after the other. And 476, well, there's a story behind that. And I will tell that in a moment because that one is almost 100 lower than the 568 over here. So, so anyway, before we get into that story, I'm going to just tell you right now, I'm going to save this one for last because it's going to be amazing, I think. And so we're going to start with number 563. Now, number 563 is a Rose Tries, and this one comes from Teresa Vaughn. And Teresa sent me this one just a few weeks ago. This is a recent new release on the Newhomy website. And I know Teresa sent me the reason that she wanted me to unbox it, but I can't remember what it was. So I'm going to guess. And I am going to guess, oh, isn't this interesting? This is a partial. It's a partial. I call it Elephants and Umbrellas. I don't think I knew it was a partial. Nope, I didn't know it was a partial. Okay, and I'm not sure if Teresa knew it either. And I'm going to say it's a very expensive partial because this one was $10.99 on the Newhomy website for a diamond painting that the only part that gets diamond painted is this elephant here. It has 9 different colors, and they're all quite sort of in the dark grays and browns. So let's take a look at it. First, we're going to look at the legend. So there we go. And then, the image is actually really cute. Oh, there's actually 3 elephants. I didn't realize that. Okay, that's cute. But the only part that gets diamond painted is this one here. And there's nothing wrong with the legend. It's very, very clear. And the drill area is also very, very clear. It's just very, very small for $10.99 USD. So, I think this would be super cute for somebody who's just starting off diamond painting and, isn't sure if they're going to try it. You could try it with this. And it is an adorable picture. All right, let's see what comes in the package. So let's just flatten this out a little bit. Whoop. Okay. All right, so there we go. 563 Elephants and Umbrellas. And let's measure it. So we're measuring the area that would be, I call it the image area when it's a partial. And it is 24 centimeters by 24 centimeters. So that means if you wanted to frame this, it would take a 10-inch square frame. Okay, let's see what else comes with this kit here. So we have a standard toolkit with 2 little plastic baggies, which is great. And then we have our drills. as I mentioned, they're all dark colors. The latest color is this number 6. We don't have DMC numbers on. So let's just take a look at the drills. And I'll blow this way, way up. So they look good. I have no reason to think that the drills won't be good. Whenever I get this white stripe packaging, the drills tend to be extremely good. And yeah, so there you go. Now I'm going to flash up on the screen what it says in the description for this, because I didn't notice that it said that it was a partial. I'll double check that and just put up on the screen what the description actually says about this item. And there we go. Oh, some blue in that elephant. Okay, so that's it. This is just a short little piece because this is just a tiny little diamond painting. I mean, it is, I gotta say, it is kind of adorable. It's quite dark, but it is a painting of rain. But I think it is a really cute little picture. Okay, so so that's it for elephants and umbrellas. It's a cute little diamond painting. I'm going to put the emphasis on little. Teresa, I'd love to know what you think of it and whether it's something that you intend to buy. I'm not sure if it's what you expected. It's not what I expected. I will say that. But it's kind of cute. So that's it. That's elephants and umbrellas. And so let's move on to our next item, which is number 565. Number 565, I can tell from the weight, is not a partial. Okay, so number 565 is a theme that I quite like, and I believe that this was one of Newhomy's new releases as well at the time that I ordered it. So it's still like, I don't know how you look at diamond paintings, but sometimes I just go on the new releases page and I just page through until, you know, I get hungry or something like that. This is a Dragonfly, and I thought it was absolutely beautiful. So what we have in terms of the toolkit is a standard toolkit with, whoa, a whole bunch of eggs, which is great. And it also comes with one of the 4-placers that I like. So it is the white plastic 4-placer with the thin edges. So you can use this for square drills. Even though this is a round drill kit, if I were you and if I worked with round and square drills, I would save this to use with square drills only. Because once you start using one of these plastic, especially the white plastic ones, you have to use it for the same shape of drills all the time, because it conforms to the size of the drills and the shape of the drills, and so they won't fit properly after a little while if you use it for the other shape of drills. And I don't know, if you like using multi-placers for square drills, save it for a square drill diamond painting. Okay, so we have the blue stripe or purple stripe packaging here, and these are round drills. And let's just flatten this out a little bit because it is a little bit curled from travel. So I'm going to flatten out the plastic first because I'm having trouble rolling it back on itself. Because in travel, the plastic does come away from the diamond painting a little bit. And so you have to lay it back down sometimes before you can roll it the opposite way. And that's what I'm doing right now, is just pulling it back so that I can roll it backwards to get rid of some of those mailing creases. Well, they're not creases, they're just mailing folds almost. They're not folds, they're super soft folds if they're folds. I'm just going to call them mailing creases because I think that's what I've called them in past videos. And I think everybody knows what I mean. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! So it's nice and flat now. Pretty much perfect. And storing this flat will flatten it out completely. There is no crease in this that would make diamond painting it, like that would leave any kind of residual crease after you diamond paint it. I might end up ironing it when I do the ironing video for whatever when I get to this, but it doesn't actually really need ironing. I just might do it anyway, just because. Now, one of the reasons that I picked this is because it's a dragonfly and there are cattails in the background. And I don't know about where you live, but when I grew up, when I was driving down country roads, because we lived in the country, down country roads or even down, the highway when I was little, and up until about, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago, you would see cattails everywhere. Like in all of the little streams and, ditches off the side of the road and stuff like that, cattails. They have been overtaken now by an invasive species. I don't know where it came from. I knew at one point, and I can't remember what it's called now, but that invasive species has taken over the wetlands and so forth where cattails used to grow. And so sometimes the only place you can find them now are conservation areas. Sadly, when I travel along the 401, which is our big highway here in Ontario, you very rarely see cattails anymore. What you see is that green, leafy, tall plant that has supplanted it. So when I saw this, I had to have it because it's a reminder of better times when there were cattails. And I always loved cattails. I thought they were beautiful. They feel velvety. And, anyway, they're just, everything about a cattail just speaks to me. They, you'd see red-winged blackbirds in the cattails. And it was just, I don't know, it was just a memory from my childhood and most of my adult life that I never thought I wouldn't see going forward. And it makes me so sad to know that these beautiful, beautiful cattails are being taken over. Their space in the ecology has been taken over by this other invasive species. So that's really sad to me. And I have no idea what the other impacts of that invasive species will be on the wildlife that depended on cattails. I guess that's my sad lead into this. But on the happier side, this is an absolutely beautiful diamond painting, and I love it. And it is every bit as beautiful as I hoped it would be. I love the definition to the dragonfly. I love the definition to the cattails. I love the color. Now, I do remember them being a darker brown than this, but that's okay. Because there was a certain amount of gold to them, and I think you do get the impression of the color through this. This is just a beautiful, beautiful piece, and I think it's going to be a joy to do for so many reasons. A lot of it is the nostalgia for this kind of flora that is just, disappearing. It's not completely gone. Like when I go to the Stony Brook Conservation Area in London, Ontario, for example, you still see cattails. But that's a conservation area, and I don't see them too many other places anymore. So anyway, okay, so this one here has 23 different colors, and the colors have DMC numbers beside them on the two legends on the canvases, and not on the bags though, which is fine. I'm okay with that. As long as you get the DMC numbers in one place, I'm a super, super happy person. So let's take a look at the legend. Now, I'm going to blow you up because this legend, look how teensy tiny the print is. We'll blow up to we'll blow up to 2x because that really is tiny. I'm having trouble reading that first item. I think that's a jelly roll. Oh yeah, it's a jelly roll. Sorry, it took me a little while to find an example. It's printed much more clearly on the canvas. Yeah, the canvas looks great. The legend is really tiny. So I find the legend difficult to read. I say that because it's so small. I actually find the canvas very easy to read. So let's focus on the canvas. Oh yeah, this is so much easier to read than the legend. So I think, like, I'm not going to have any trouble doing this. The hardest part for me will be labeling my drill containers, which will be Ziploc bags. But after that, this is clear as a bell. This is really beautiful. They did a great job translating it onto the canvas. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love this. This turned out at least as good as I hoped it would. Look at that. You can even see the antennae for the Dragonfly. And you can see all the different colors in the wings. Oh my goodness. And then the back legs here. Oh my goodness. Just beautiful how this turned out. Very, very simple image that has translated so beautifully onto this canvas. I love it. I absolutely love it. Wow. Okay, this is pretty much everything I hope. The only thing I don't like is that legend is so tiny. So tiny. It's not the worst thing in the world, though. My goodness. It's not even close to the worst thing in the world. Okay, so just before we take a look at the drills, I am going to measure this. And let's see. So it is 25 centimeters across, exactly 25 centimeters across. And it is 34 and a half, just over 34 and a half. So 25 by 35 are the drill area dimensions. Okay, so this one is called Dragonfly on Plant on the website. And I thought, what the heck, I'll just go with that. Because I was too tired when I was ordering this to come up with a different name. So Dragonfly on Plant works for me. And you can search on that. So these drills come in the blue stripe packaging, purple stripe packaging. It's kind of like a purpley blue. And so I have no reason to think that these drills are not going to be fantastic. So what we're going to talk about while we take a look at these drills is the Rose Tries series. So that's kind of like a little mini series inside of my regular diamond painting videos. So this is all the background here. And the background, as we saw, there is some color blocking, but there's a lot of confetti as well. So a little bit for everybody. For Rose Tries, essentially what it is I'll try something that you're not sure if you want to buy. So you just send an email to me at the email address that's on your screen right now, ramblingrosedp@gmail.com. Put Rose Tries in the subject line, and in the body of the email, include a link to a diamond painting that you're very interested in buying, but there's just something about it that you're not sure about. So maybe the description doesn't let you know exactly what it is that you're going to get. I'd say that's a fairly common thing. Sometimes the people who write the descriptions for the catalogs, they forget important information, like, is it a partial or is it a full? You don't know if it's a partial, how much of it is going to be covered in drills. Sometimes they call special shaped diamond paintings partials, which I suppose they are, but you might wonder, why. Sometimes they call diamond paintings irregular shapes. And so if you don't know what that means, you might wonder, well, what am I going to get? And just for your information, what you're going to get if you get a diamond painting that's called irregular shapes is that it's going to be a mix of round drills and a few special shaped embellishments. So sometimes they forget to include information about whether it's round or square drills. And especially if you're somebody who only likes working with one of those types of drills, you might not want to try the diamond painting unless you know it's the right type of drills. I personally like working with both, so, I would probably order that diamond painting one way or another, but you might not. So just let me know what it is that's got you on the fence about a particular diamond painting. The diamond painting needs to come from one of the stores that's listed down below. And then I will let you know after I, check the diamond painting out on the website whether it's something that I would like to try on my channel. And I usually do try them, just so you know. Very rarely I say, I'm not going to try this one, and I'll tell you why. And sometimes the reason why is because, somebody sends me 10 or 15 items. I'm more than happy to try a few of them, but I do want to get as many people's requests done as possible. So I might only try, a few of them. Also, sometimes people will send me diamond paintings that are very, very similar in look. So they'll send links that have essentially the same theme. And it's not that I'm against ordering the same theme. I'm not, and I have done it, and I will continue to do it. But again, because I want to try as many different diamond paintings for people as possible, I might not order, like if you've got, let's say you sent me 3 diamond painting links that had dragonflies in them. I might try one of those dragonflies for you. And usually if that's the case, I'll ask you, which one do you want to try? Or I'll just pick the one that I like the best. It just depends on my mood for the day. And so, yeah, but I'll always let you know one way or another. Now, the other thing that sometimes happens, and it has happened for a number of the viewers who sent me links, I'd say like more than a month or so ago, is that many of the stores that they sent me links to have redone their websites. And so all of those links are broken and they don't work anymore. It's not that they don't have the item in stock anymore. They probably do. It's just no longer at that link. So depending on how I named it in the list that I make when I get a Rose Tries request, I may not be able to find it again. So that's something. And if that's the case, then I'll get back to you, when it comes time, because, I'll go through that list each time I order and decide, well, what am I going to order today? And then when I get to the item that was on your list and I click on it to, just double check the link and all that stuff, if the link no longer works, then I'll let you know that the link no longer works. And if you want to resend it to me with, if you find it again with the proper link, by all means. Okay, so that's it for number 565, the Dragonfly on plant. I absolutely love this diamond painting. Love it, love it, love it. I don't even care that the legend is hard to read, because the drill area is as close to perfect as it could be. I love this thing. And I am so looking forward to working on it. So this is a big, big win. On to the next one. Okay, so our next diamond painting is number 566. This is another one that is a theme that I quite like. And not everybody's going to like it. That's fine. I don't expect everybody to like it. But I like it, and it's my channel. So guess what? I get to choose. Okay, so this is one that, I really hoped it would turn out, and I'm not getting a good feeling about it. Oh dear. Well, we'll see. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do so that I don't totally wreck. Like sometimes the sticky part of the tab on the lip of the envelope sticks to the plastic, so I folded it back on itself. Okay, I'm going to raise you up a little bit so that we can definitely see all of this. So this is a 40 by 30. Oh, it's got 17 colors, and it is an octopus. And I absolutely loved the image for this. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And I was so incredibly hopeful that it would turn out. And as I look at it with my eyes, I'm thinking, it really didn't turn out as well as I would have liked. And I don't know why that is. It could be that this is just too small a size. It could be that they didn't use a good image in terms of the resolution. Could be that there's not enough colors. It could very well be that there's not enough colors for this. This should probably have, upwards of 20 colors at least, and it's only got 17. So I suspect that that has a lot to do with this. Through the camera, it doesn't look bad, actually. You can clearly tell what it is. It's an octopus. And what do I call this one? I call this one octopus number 1. It's not my first octopus, but it's the first one that I just call octopus. So, yeah. I'll work on this, no question. When it comes up, I will work on it. But I'm thinking it's not going to turn out great, unfortunately, because this one could have turned out just spectacular if it was the right size and the right number of colors, but oh well. So let's measure it first and just see what size it is. I'm suspecting, okay, it's 35 centimeters across, and it is 25 up and down. And it is round drills. So again, because it's round drills, I would have liked it to have more colors, because since round drills are smaller than square drills, you get more of a pixelated image. The only way to counteract that without going up in size is to have more colors. And sometimes more colors will work. Okay. Well, let's take a look at the legend. So there are legends on both sides, and they do have DMC numbers, and these legends are much, much easier to read than the one that we just looked at. Super simple legend. And I don't see anything here that is going to be hard to read. but we'll take a look. So I would hope if I'd been designing this, I would have designed it so that this H symbol was white on the dark blue, but I'm not fussed about it because it's the only dark blue that has black print on it. So I'll know that that's H. Everything else is printed in a color that works with the background. So yeah, this is super, super easy to read. I wouldn't need a light pad to work on this. I will use a light pad just because I like to use a light pad when there are dark colors, like especially a lot of dark colors, because I just find it's easier on my eyes. But I could work on this without a light pad. And I didn't mention it for the Dragonfly, but I could absolutely work on that without a light pad. And in terms of the elephants, it was that diamond painting, the drill area was so tiny that I wouldn't bother with a light pad for it either. No, this is nice. This is like it'll be good to drill. Like I will enjoy drilling this because the symbols are very, very clear. I'm not going to get confused with anything at all. It's just, it doesn't really look great. It doesn't look terrible through the camera, but I mean, you had a chance to compare the image on the website to this, and it really doesn't do it justice, does it? So that's too bad. I had great high hopes for this, but I was kind of expecting that it might turn out like this, which is not very detailed. Like you don't get those beautiful, you don't get the suckers, you don't get the beautiful pattern on the top of the octopus's arms and on the head. So, you know, everything that made the painting really, really beautiful to me, it's just not here because it's too pixelated. So that's too bad. Now, if you were to give this away to somebody who likes octopi or octopuses, I don't know how you say it, and they didn't know any better, they'd probably love it. So that's something else to keep in mind. If it's not for you, if it's something you're planning to give away, it's very pretty. Okay, and you can't tell what it is. Okay, let's take a look at the kit that comes with it. We've got at least 3 bags here. Looks like 4 bags, which I'm always happy to get bags. And now let's take a look at the drills. Okay, so just before we start looking at these drills, the other reason, quite apart from the fact that I love the image on the website, the other reason that I picked this is because the colors are absolutely spectacular. And I'm not disappointed by the colors that they've used on this diamond painting. So that's the other thing that's going to make this a lot of fun to work on, is I love these colors and I will love working with these colors. I would never put this up anyway. This was always, even if it turned out to be the most beautiful rendition of the image possible, I would never have put this up. It would have just been a project that I work on and then put away. And so I'm going to enjoy working on this every bit as much, except that I won't enjoy the way it looks at the end. But since I wouldn't have looked at it for very long at the end anyway, who cares? Still going to be fun to do. Yeah, so there we go. And these drills look magnificent. I don't see anything wrong with these drills. And you guys know that I love it when I get drills in this kind of package because they tend to be just about perfect. And I am loving the flatness of the drills. I'm loving the fact that I see no flash at all. That's the ooze around the bottom of the drills that happens when they don't quite, when it oozes out of the mold. There are no tabs on these drills, and the drills are not cupped or concave, because you can't put cupped or concave drills on your diamond painting. For those of you who are new to diamond painting, just when you see a drill that's concave, throw it away, because it only has a tiny little bit of surface area that will actually stick to your canvas. And so what that means is that it's not well adhered, and so it's likely to pop off. Plus, they're just not good. But I have not seen a single drill that I would not want to use in this set of drills. So yeah, no, that's fantastic. This is going to be a really good drilling experience. So for that, I am happy with it. Okay, everybody, so that's it. That is number 566, Octopus number 1, round drills from Newhomy. The image pixelated. But if all you care about is diamond painting with pretty colors, this image will do it for you. Because for those purposes, this image will do it for me. I wish it had rendered a little bit better compared to the original image, but you can't have everything, right? Okay, so let's move on to number 567. Okay, so number 567 is another one that I saw in the new releases on the Newhomy website when I was just scanning through their new releases a few weeks ago. And I saw it and I thought, that's interesting. I'm very interested by that diamond painting. And so I'm going to order it and I'm going to try it out and let you know what I think about it. So this one here is purple and green zebras. That's what I call it. That's what it looks like to me. And whoa, my goodness, this one looks fantastic. This is beautiful. This is an exceptionally good rendering. Wow. I hoped that it would turn out this good. And it has turned out that good. Wow. Looks fantastic with my eyes, and it looks fantastic through the camera. And like when I was looking at the original image, which I'll put up on the screen right now, I thought, how many colors could there be? This one has 20 colors. So this one actually has more colors, 3 more colors, than the octopus that we just looked at. Oh, man. Okay, I'm just going to roll it back on itself. And I like the canvas on this. It's a much softer canvas. It's nowhere near as stiff as the canvases that I've opened so far today, which, again, I have no problem with stiff canvases. Those of you who watch my channel know that I don't get fussed about that. But this one is much more pliable. And I am going to just pull back the plastic on this one just to make sure that it's lying flat with no air bubbles. The air bubbles don't hurt anything, but I just don't like to have air bubbles on my canvases. So let's just fix that right now, shall we? Okay. Oh man, do I love this. Yeah, I do. And I have to lift you up just a little bit because it's a little bit too big for where I had you. Okay, this is beautiful. I would work on this on a light pad for sure because there is a lot of dark color here. But it's going to be, I think it's going to be wonderful to work on. So let's take a look at the kit that comes with it. So it's just a plain kit, no baggies this time, but that's fine. And here are the colors. How many colors? Oh yeah, 20 colors. Okay, I'm looking forward to getting at those. We do not have DMC numbers on the bags or on the canvas. So let's take a look at the symbol set. And there's that Scandinavian or Greek letter there. And the symbols look good to me. Now, it's possible that that D might be very dark and hard to read on the dark green background. We'll see when we look at the canvas. And I did see one purple color that is black print on the dark purple background, and I suspect that that's this S because, yeah, there's nothing else like it. So even though, as we see, that S is difficult to make out, it's the only symbol in purple like that. And that D actually does show up. Okay. Okay, so on the legend we have O and we have D. We're not going to confuse them because O is white print and the D, which is kitty corner to it here, is dark print on the green. And that O looks like it's on black instead of a dark green anyway, so that's not going to be confusing. So there is nothing on this canvas that is going to be confusing. Yes, the dollar sign here, this dark purple, which, let me just take you way up here. There's a whole bunch of it here. Is it hard to read? Yeah, but we know that that's the only item that has, or the only symbol that it could possibly be. So it's not confusing. And the same with the D. Maybe it would be better if it was white print on that background, but I think it's still plenty clear. So this is going to be, I think, good to work on. Yes, I'll use a light pad, but oh, I love it. I really, really love this. Wow. And it's got a lot of depth and dimension to it because of the mix of colors in there. This turned out way better than I ever thought it would. So much better than I thought it would. Wow. Oh, I'm very, very happy about this. Holy smokes. Oh yeah, look at that. That's just brilliant. Okay, super big win here. Let's take a look at the drills now. So for today, I'll be editing this tomorrow, I think. So I think that I will have some ugly diamond paintings, or at least one ugly diamond painting. Oh, this is PJ. I haven't seen a PJ bag of drills for quite a while. And it looks like they sent me 7 separately. Why would that be? Oh, that's because there's 2 bags of 7. And 7 is R. So there's a lot of this dark purple, which I suspect is 550. That's what I suspect. Okay, let's just make sure that we've got 20. Yeah, we do. We've got 20. And so let us zoom in and we'll take a look at this. All right. And I expect that these drills will be good, as well as the ones that we saw earlier today. I'm generally happy with drills that are, branded as PJ. We might find a few that are concave. We might find a few that have flash. But generally speaking, I think they'll be good. And I'm not worried that we're going to run out or anything like that. So, let me tell you something about the ugly diamond paintings, which I will flash up while I'm talking. And I don't know how many I have. I think I got an email that had a few ugly diamond paintings in it. So I'm just going to put them all up here with, the name of the person who sent them to me. And I'm not going to put a last name unless they put their last name in the email. But generally speaking, I just use first names. And I'll put a little one-line quip. And that could be something that I take from the email that came in, or it could be my reaction to it, whatever. But I hope it will amuse you. And so the Ugly Diamond Painting series is, we're all of us, when we go shopping online for diamond paintings, we come across diamond paintings that we think, what were they thinking? Or who would want that? And my answer to that is, you would be surprised, because every single one of those diamond paintings has been chosen by somebody who thought that it was beautiful and that people would like it. And if it stays up on the website, or if it's picked up by many websites, they were right, because people are buying it. That doesn't mean that we all like it. And in fact, many of us are horrified by some of the things we see. And so that's what the Ugly Diamond Paintings is all about. So Ugly Diamond Paintings is diamond paintings that you find on these various websites. And you think, who would like that? Or I find it disgusting, or it's horrific, or, you know, like, what were they trying to get at here? It could be any reason why you find it an ugly diamond painting. And it doesn't have to be something that you found on a website. It could be, like, it could be an image, like a photograph that you take of something that you did yourself, and it just turned out so bad. Often that's because, you know, it was too small a canvas for the image. Now here I see a little bit of trash, but that's not a bad drill. That's just a little piece of trash. Anyway, if you come across a diamond painting, whether it's finished or unfinished, and you think it's ugly, you can send it to me, and I will add it to the section on ugly diamond paintings in one of my upcoming videos. Now, there was one case where somebody sent me a diamond painting, and I actually thought that it was kind of cute. I mean, at first I thought, oh yeah, that's ugly. And then I thought, no, it's actually kind of cute. And so I changed my mind about it. I put it up anyway, but, you know, but I changed my mind about it, and I thought it was cute at the time that I posted it. So I'm not going to judge your taste. Your taste is your taste. And if you want to share that with the world, go for it. Nobody needs to know who you are. If you want it to be anonymous, just tell me. I want to stay anonymous. And I think I forgot to measure this. Okay, so let me raise you up a little bit and we'll measure this. Okay. So one of the things that I realized when I was in the last few weeks, since I started the Ugly DP series, is that when I open up one of the links you send me, AliExpress or whatever website it is, or Google, starts thinking that the reason that I opened that was because I liked it. So guess what I start getting as suggestions? I start getting those ugly diamond paintings as suggestions of you might also like. So I am taking one for the team by continuing to check out your ugly diamond paintings. That's how much I love you. I'm willing to suffer seeing these things every time I open a website. Yeah, and I realized that because I went into AliExpress the other day. I don't know what for. And so many of the, recommended or whatever, like when you open up and there's a bunch of diamond paintings that they say, oh, you might also like, or whatever it is that they say on the AliExpress website. It was all these ones of these skull girls, like ugly, which I find really ugly. Sarah, you sent me all these skull pictures, and now I get skull pictures that come up in my feed. And And I was wondering, why am I getting all these? I used to get like pretty, like beautiful paintings and nice things. And now I get these ugly diamond paintings. Anyway, I mean, in a way, it helps because, you know, I'm less tempted to buy when that's what comes up in my feed. So thank you. I don't know. Anyway, for those of you who want to send me an ugly diamond painting, the information is up on your screen right now. Go ahead, send it to me. I love to get them. I usually get a laugh out of them. Sometimes I gasp because, you know, some of them really are quite horrific. And that's cool. That's totally cool. And we can gasp together over what you see in the Ugly DP section of upcoming videos. All right, I'm going to make the label for my bag here, and then we're going to go on to number 568. Okay, so this is number 567, the purple and green zebras, and I just love this. Love it. Woo! Such a big win. Okay. So now we're going to do the second last item. It's another, I think, a 30 by 40 canvas, which probably will be 25 by 35 in terms of the drill area. This is another what I call stained glass diamond painting because it looks like it's stained glass. The website, I believe, calls it splicing fish. I call it stained glass fish. And I must tell you, I have a whole bunch of diamond paintings that are labeled splicing, like that have splicing as the first word, coming to me because they've been posting a whole bunch of different images. They're not necessarily stained glass looking, so I don't call them stained glass unless I think they look like stained glass. But the other ones that I've ordered that are called splicing actually don't look like they're stained glass at all. This one does look like stained glass. And I thought this one here, those of you who don't know what to get Grandpa or Uncle Fred or, you know, your son or your son of whatever age, or your husband, whatever, but wants to diamond paint something for them, if they are fishermen or if they like to fish, I thought this one would be absolutely gorgeous. I have never fished in my life. I have zero desire to ever fish. It is not something that I think would ever interest me, but this diamond painting, I love. I love this diamond painting. And I totally think that so would any man who likes to fish. And women who like to fish. I know there's a bunch of you out there. And I'm sure there's a good reason why you do it. But it's not something that I would do. But I think this is just beautiful. I like the colors. I like the fact that there's a built-in frame. I like the fish. I like everything about it. I like the stained glass effect. I was worried that this would not render well, but it did. It rendered beautifully, which this one only has 20 colors. So only 3 more colors than that octopus. And it's got, I think, a lot more going on than the octopus. And yet, this looks orders of magnitude better. So, wow. Yeah. I'm looking at it, not through the camera yet, and I think it looks fantastic. I think there are different companies out there doing printing. Well, I know that there are different companies out there doing printing. And their programs, whatever it is that they use, their designers, they are not created equal. Because whoever did this is just on a completely different scale from the person who did this. They're not in the same universe of talent. This is awesome. Absolutely awesome. And yeah, I'm really happy with it. It's weird because it's not something that I would want to hang, and yet, well, you guys know I don't hang my diamond paintings, but I always think, oh, that would look so nice here or there. I know when I buy them that I'm not going to hang them, but I still imagine them up somewhere. This here, not for 2 seconds did I ever think I would hang this. But when I saw it, it was like, I have got to get that because I think it's going to be beautiful. Fish, not my thing. Well, you guys know I like some fish. Usually, get the koi fish in a pond. Simple kit. Koi fish in a pond or the betta fish or whatever. I like those. This, and I like stained glass diamond paintings. Not gonna lie, you guys know that too. But this here, wow, it just drew me. Okay, so 20 colors. DMC numbers are marked very clearly on the legend, which appears on both corners of the diamond painting. Let's take a look at the legend. I'm liking what I see. What is not to like about this? They did everything right as far as I'm concerned. Absolutely everything right. I think these are like shells. I don't know what kind of shells, like clam shells or something like that. But again, look how well detailed they are. This is just brilliant. Brilliant. Love it. And then look at the water. So yeah, some of those lines that we see, well, I was going to say, some of those lines that we see, they're going to be covered over by drills, so you're going to lose those lines. But look, they actually do cutouts around those black lines. So the black lines that you see here in between drills, those are going to show up. This is just phenomenal. I love this. I don't know how many times I can say it, but wow. If I wanted to be super picky, I'd say maybe on this tan color, they should have printed the H in black. But seriously, like, I'm not going to complain because this is awesome. Look at the fish's face. You can see the fish lips. You can see the eyes. You can even see the gills. Oh, man. This is gorgeous. Yeah. So I'm just saying, if there's somebody in your life who likes to fish, you could give them this. And I think they would love it. Oh, man. This is going to look absolutely incredible when it's done, Wow. Okay, I'm sure you can tell, but I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, let's measure it first. In which case, I got to raise you back up again. Okay. So this one is 24 and about 3/4, so 25 by 34 and just under a half, so 25 by 34. Oh man, yep, gotta say, this was a big win. Great big win. The only thing that could go wrong is the drills, and it's the white stripe packaging, so I don't expect anything to be wrong with the drills. Okay. What else do I want to do? Oh yeah. And I gotta say the price on this is good too. Compared to some of the other things that we've seen today, this is good value for money. So let's take a look at the drills. All right, so here we have the 20 different colors of drills. There's a nice mix, a lot of beiges, browns, sort of earth tones. This one is definitely an earth tone diamond painting. And let's just see here. The drills look good. They are perfectly flat on the bottom, which is terrific. We have some of these light colors that will, bring the diamond painting to life. You do need a little bit of variation. You can have a diamond painting that's all darks, but you do need some light colors to sort of lift it. And I think that's done admirably in this diamond painting. Yeah, no, these are great. Great drills. Yeah. Okay, I am very much looking forward to working on this one. I love my stained glass diamond paintings. Love them. They are among my favorite type of diamond painting. There are very few stained glass diamond paintings that I don't want to buy because I just think they're gorgeous. Even when they're subjects that, normally wouldn't really excite me, like this image, if it wasn't stained glass, I probably wouldn't be excited by it. But I'm super excited by it in this rendering. I think it is wonderful. Okay, I'm going to put away the drills and we're going to come back to check out the pièce de résistance, which is that great big diamond painting that I showed you, that I teased you with at the beginning of this video. Okay, so that's it. That's the stained glass fish from Newhomy. Big win. And now we have our great big humongous one, which, if you were looking at your screen when the thumbnail was on, is a William Morris tapestry. This tapestry is called Tree Vine, or Tree Vines, on the website. But when I looked it up, the name of this particular diamond painting, or the name of this William Morris tapestry, is Woodpecker. And so I'm just going to tell a little bit of a story about this. So early on, when I started working with Newhomy, I ordered what I called the Red Tree of Life. And it was a beautiful tapestry image that was rendered in 30 by 40. And so when I got it, we all agreed it was way too small. It needed to be bigger. So Newhomy, which is a company that holy smokes! Are you seeing this? Oh my God. Oh my God. Are you seeing this? Holy smokes. Okay, let's get the boring stuff over with first. So here's the kit. It's got tons of wax. Oh my goodness. It's got 2 boats, 2 pens, no bags. I don't care because look at this. Oh. All right, I'm going to tell you the story as we look at this incredible diamond painting. So I got the Red Tree of Life, which actually, that was my name for it. It was a red peacock. And it was I'm not sure if it was a William Morris tapestry because I did search for it online and I didn't find it. I didn't find any copies of that image. So I have no idea what it was. I loved the image. It did not render well in a 30 by 40. So I and a whole bunch of my viewers let Kevin from Newhomy know that it was just too small. And Kevin reads all of our comments, okay? And so he came back with, well, what size do you want it in? And I suggested it would look great as a 50 by 100 true size, like drill area. And he said, okay, I'll give it to my designers and ask them to turn it into 100 or a 50 by 100, which turned out to be like 105 tall canvas by a 55 wide canvas. And at the same time, he asked, like, I told him, you have a whole bunch of other tapestries on your website, also all done in the 30 by 40 size. They're not going to look good either. Would you consider doing those in the larger size too? And so he said, sure. He said, pick one. And, you know, he sent me the pictures of all the tapestries that they had on their website. And he said, pick one that you would like me to do, like besides the red peacock tapestry. Pick one that you would like me to do. So I picked this one because there were a whole bunch that I think were all William Morris. I picked this one because it has writing on it, and I wanted to see if the writing would come through in the diamond painting. And so it does. Once a king in chief, now am the tree bark's thief. And then ever twist trunk and leaf, chasing the prey. So you can read, even though it's like fancy writing, you can still read it. And that's what I was concerned about. But look at the amazing detail on this diamond painting. And here's the other shocker. This only has 22 colors. So we're doing this out of order because this is just not a normal diamond painting, my friends. This is an exceptional diamond painting. Holy smokes. Okay. So let's just take a look at the legend. Look at this beautiful legend. There is nothing that I think is going to be a problem. The P is the darkest color that has black printing on it, and look how clear it is. Look how clear this is. This is brilliant. So Kevin had his designers rework both the red peacock and this one in the bigger size, because I chose this one of the other 5 or 6 that I wanted to try as well. And so I am going to provide feedback to Kevin that I think he should consider making all of those tapestry diamond paintings that he used to offer that were taken out of the catalog after, you know, those of us who made comments about the earliest version of the red peacock. You know, we said it's just too small. It doesn't look good in this size. It needs to be bigger. This is wonderful. And look, there's the woodpecker. Look. Oh, there's more than one. This is so beautiful. Oh, wow. And look at the incredible work of art that you can make with 22 colors. So, you know, people who say, oh, something needs 30 colors or 40 colors or whatever, I don't buy it. I mean, I like getting lots of colors too. But tell me that this is not a beautiful diamond painting. I won't believe you. I'll say you're making it up, because this is an absolutely beautiful diamond painting. Holy smokes. Like, I'm almost breathless. This is incredible. Okay, look at the detail on the vines going up the side and the flowers. Okay, so I'm going to ask you guys a favor. A lot of you, when you saw me do the unboxing for the large version of the red peacock, which was, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago, I think, you loved it and you said, yes, I would like to buy it and all that stuff. I'm going to suggest that if you really mean it and if you want there to be more of these gorgeous William Morris or William Morris type tapestries made available in a good size like this on Newhomy, that you, first off, let Kevin know in the comments down below. Take a minute, write a comment, tell Kevin, please make the other tapestries in this size. I will follow up and I will, send Kevin, an email and include those tapestries that were in that first email that he asked me to choose this one from, or that I chose this one from, and I will ask him to turn them all into the bigger size. But the thing that's going to make the difference, if you really do want more of these, is for you to buy some. Whether you buy this one or whether you buy the red peacock, do what you like. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, on screen in a split screen. I have been showing you this one, the original image for this, as well as the original image for the red peacock. But more than that, I'm showing you the other tapestries that were on the Newhomy website that Kevin pulled off that I think would look spectacular in this larger size. And if you agree, let Kevin know. Leave a message down below. And if you love this diamond painting, or if you love that red peacock that I showed a few weeks ago, buy them. Because that is going to let him know, and that's going to let the people he works for know that customers want these diamond paintings in the larger sizes. That's the best way. And, let me know if you want some of them to be in square drills, because I believe that this is round. Yeah, this is round drills. So if you want some of these diamond paintings to be done in square, or you want them in square and round, I think that would actually be the best thing. Let me know that. Let Kevin know that. That's how they know what their clients or their customers want. Kevin has been just phenomenal to work with since I started working with him in, I think, August. Just phenomenal. And as a result, I love Newhomy. And I have such a good relationship with them. And I know that a lot of you have established really good relationships with them because their service team is outstanding. So send an email to service@newhomy.com. Leave an email down below, or leave a message down below, but get the message to Kevin and his team that you want to see more of these, because this is exceptional. Wow. Okay. Can you tell that I want him to turn every single one of those tapestries into a big diamond painting like this? I mean, this is phenomenal. It's so beautiful. I hoped that this would turn out like this. And my hopes came true. Okay, so let's take a look at the drills for this. I am so glad I kept the best for last. Wow. Even close up. Look at how beautiful this is. It's exquisite. Absolutely exquisite. Okay, I'm going to set up the drills to look at, and I'll be right back. Forgot to measure this. I was so taken aback by the beauty of this thing that I forgot to measure. So I'm going to measure right now. It is exactly 50 centimeters from side to side. And I'm not going to reorient the camera, but I trust that you will trust me when I tell you that this is exactly 100 centimeters from top to bottom. So it is true to size. It's advertised as 105 by, or 50 by 55 by 105, because Newhomy advertises the canvas area, the canvas size, not the drill area. Okay, back to the video. Okay, so here is the entire set of colors. And again, these are very earthy, what I would call muted colors. And they're not the sort of thing that normally attract me. But this is such a gorgeous, elegant diamond painting, and these colors are magnificent. So let's take a look at them. And we have the DMC numbers on both the bags and the legend. So that is a good thing. All right, so let's just go through and look, and I'll blow this up. And I will go through quickly because I don't expect to find anything wrong with any of these. Because it's the blue stripe packaging, and blue stripe packaging equals excellent product to me. Yeah. So I see one little drill here that's got, okay, so I see a few drills here that have a little bit of flash or tab or something like that. But most of the drills are fine, so I'm not concerned about that. I'm just pointing it out to you because drills are not necessarily always perfect. Here's one that's got a little bit of flash around it too. I'm not worried about that. There are so many drills, and there's a few that are not great, so what? Everything else about these drills is great. So, yeah, no, this is good. So yeah, for those of you who are not familiar with Newhomy, I believe they started up in July or August of this year, and they are a company that is absolutely responsive to customer feedback, and I've been really enjoying working with them. Now, there is a discount code for you for Newhomy products. It is Rambling Rose, all capital letters, all one word. It's up on your screen right now. And if you use that code at checkout, you will get 15% off your entire order, which is a good discount. And that code is available all the time. Now, during the last website update for Newhomy, which was in November, I believe, something went wrong, and so my affiliate code, it still works. It'll still take you to the images, but since November 20th, I haven't been earning any commissions. And you know what? I mean, that's fine. I would prefer to earn commissions, but that's fine. Because I think that Newhomy, their customer service is so great, and that discount code that you get is so good that, you know, I can live without the commission until they fix the problem. But, oh my goodness. Yeah, no, these drills are great. Yeah. Look at this beautiful, beautiful color. What is that? 938. That is such a rich chocolate brown. Oh, wow. Yeah. This is such a great diamond painting. And I'll tell you why it's so out of sequence. So as you saw, the other ones were like in the 560s. And you guys know that I assign my diamond paintings, well, sequential. I number my diamond paintings sequentially when I order them. So this one here was ordered right after the red peacock big tapestry that I opened a little while ago. So that one I think was number 4. I can't remember what number it was. Anyway, and then Kevin sent, because I sent Kevin the Red Tree of Life, which was the small version of that, because it was so small that I thought it was a tree, a red tree, like a tree with red leaves. I didn't realize it was a peacock with a red tail. So I called it Red Tree of Life. And I sent him that one, and I sent him a link to all of the other tapestry diamond paintings that were on the Newhomy website at the time. I missed one of them, which is still available in the 30 by 40 size. And I'm gonna, when I write Kevin about this, I'm going to write him about that one as well, and ask him to, make it in the larger size, because it's not gonna look good in a 30 by 40 either. Anyway, so I sent him and I said, these are all diamond paintings that you have on your website that are tapestries that will not look good in 30 by 40. But they would look fantastic if you made them in a 50 by 100. And so he said, okay. And he said, I'll get my designers to work on it. And he started off with the red peacock so that he could, send that to me to test. So he did. He sent that to me, like I say, in the last month. And I posted it, and I was like crazy happy about it. And then a little bit later, he sent me the other diamond paint, he sent me the images for the other tapestry diamond paintings. And he said, would you like to pick one of these to try as well? And, tell me what you think of it. So I picked this one because it had the print on it. And I thought, if the print renders well, then the whole diamond painting will render well. And if the print doesn't render well, then maybe they're not using a good enough quality, high resolution image to work with. Well, as you saw, the print rendered perfectly. So they are using a very high quality or high resolution image. And what I thought was that he would be sending me this one to test, but that he would be making all of the other ones in the bigger size too. What I realized since then, because since I started seeing this one, which they call tree vines, when I started seeing this one, I went looking for all the other tapestries that he and I had written about, and I realized, no, he hasn't made the other ones into the bigger size yet. So he needs some encouragement, and so I'm going to send him encouragement, but I'm one voice, so I'm going to ask you guys to send him encouragement as well. And again, whether you send it to service@newhomy.com, which he monitors, and look, there's a little baby drill. You can't use that. There's a few little baby drills in this bag. That's fine. I'm not fussed about it. I got a phone call, so I can't remember where I was. But anyway, so Kevin would probably appreciate some assurance that if he were to ask his designers to turn all of those other tapestry images into large diamond paintings, that people would actually buy them. So I'm going to encourage you, if you like this one and if you like the red peacock, buy one or buy both of them, and leave comments down below if you see others that you're interested in purchasing as well. I'll put names underneath each one of them, just so that if you do want to say, oh, I really like whatever, I don't even remember what the other ones are, but they're sort of this style. So, and I believe they're all William Morris. Anyway, just yeah, let Newhomy know either by leaving a comment or by sending an email. All right, everybody. So that is tree vines, as Newhomy calls it, or William Morris's woodpecker, or woodpeckers, I can't remember. I call it woodpecker tapestry. And we'll just do a quick retrospective of the rest of the items that are in this order. So we have the stained glass fish, which is absolutely beautiful as well. Love it. Love it, love it. These two I love. Then we have the octopus, which doesn't look terrible through the camera, and I think it won't look terrible when it's done. It is not as detailed as I would have liked. So this one, a little bit of a disappointment. And we have the zebras. Who would have thought that these would turn out so incredibly beautiful? Even to the fringe on their, I don't know what you call that, their mane, I guess. Even the fringe on their mane comes out and it looks fantastic. And then we have the, what I call dragonfly on plant. I believe that's what Newhomy calls it as well. Absolutely beautiful. Stunning. And then we have elephants and umbrellas, which I think is a cute image, if a little dark, but it is a rain scene. But it's only a tiny little piece that is diamond painted, and it's a fairly expensive diamond painting. So I would say that of these 6, 4 of them are yes absolutelys for me. One is a meh, you know, I'm sure it'll look nice. And this one here is one that I would, you know, enjoy working on, but I'm a little disappointed that it didn't turn out quite the way I had hoped. I still think it's going to look fine. Like, it'll look nice. It won't look great. But this one literally stole my breath. This one is absolutely beautiful. I cannot say how much I love this one. I honestly thought that I couldn't love a tapestry painting more than I loved the red peacock. I think I might like this one. I might like it better. Certainly equally. Wow. These are stunning. So that's it, everybody. That's it for today's video. I want to send a huge thank you to Kevin at Newhomy and the Newhomy service team. They are quite simply the most responsive diamond painting company that I have worked with. They're just fantastic, and they're so responsive to customer feedback and everything. So I would encourage you, spend some time on the Newhomy website. I know you're going to find things that you love there. And if you like this, buy it. I'm just going to go right out and say it. Buy it. If I recall correctly, it's a good price for the size and the quality. And so thank you so much, Kevin. And I want to thank all of my viewers and subscribers and all of my patrons, because amongst you all, you support my channel and you feed my soul. And I cannot thank you enough for all that you bring to my life. So, you know, I love your comments, you know, I love your emails. So please do leave a comment down below. Contact me by whatever means. There's all kinds of different ways to reach me. And yeah, I will be back to you again very, very soon with another diamond painting video. Now, I will warn you, this is the last batch of diamond paintings that I have on hand. I'm waiting for like 12 or 15 orders. I can't remember offhand. They're all well tracked, so I know exactly where they are. And there's a bunch of them that are in Canada, but I'm not expecting to receive them this week. So I'm not sure exactly when the next unboxing video of new stuff will be, but I do have about 30 diamond painting videos that I have recorded from months ago, and so I'll be putting those out whilst I wait for the next order of diamond paintings to come in. All right, everybody. Love you all. Take care. Have a fantastic day. Happy shopping. Bye-bye.